Our sixth winner of fall was Call Me 2K Bully, sending a...
Coming right up, the 76ers taking on the Hawks. For the 76ers, the goal is to get better each and every time they take the floor, continuing to build their chemistry and connection, the unspoken bond that yields victory. Hawk. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on DA.
Hey, Kevin.
You're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the point. Capella kicks to Young. He drains it from the right block.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane. And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Harris passes to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Horford gets the bucket.
Absorbing contact, finishing strong. I mean, Horford is more physical than some people give him credit for.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Pass to Embiid. Simmons looking it over. And Simmons slams it in.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the throwdown.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Again, Young missing. Now here's Simmons to the middle and stolen by Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young with no one around. Offensive rebound. And the 76ers with possession. Embiid dishes to Horford. Outside, Simmons. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Simmons got his second bucket of the game to go.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. Perfect 3-for-3 start.
And stolen by Richardson. The finish. So it's Richardson with the jam.
What a steal by Richardson. Tough to protect the ball against hands that fast.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Shots good from Young.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
On the wing, Harris. Pass to Richardson. '76ers with the new shot clock. He kicks it to Harris. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
And Young, here we go. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Robinson comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Josh Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden. I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. And Embiid is right there.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Jones trying to get open. Bembry misses. The 76ers leading by 4. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Now Burks. Right side Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Bembry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Dedmon's shot is off. Pass to Thibault. Atlanta with the rebound.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Here's Bembry. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
To the left wing. The pass to Burks. On the wing, Scott. Burks with it. Over Teague. Here's Embiid. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA replay center.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. 76ers lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And so, in the game for the 76ers, Korkmaz is out there with Mike Scott. Then it's Shake Milton. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Burks in at the point. Korkmaz passes to Milton. 76ers moving the ball around. Inside. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Never easy trying to stop Embiid. Even when you foul him, he still finds ways to muscle shots in.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Damian Jones. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Teague. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Al Horford's checked in for Scott. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Josh Richardson's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Alec Burks. That one misses. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Embiid trying to break loose. And that one's good. Simmons got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. He does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Fernando, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big-time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Simmons passes to Harris. Embiid is at the elbow. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and the 76ers tack on 2 more. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Embiid finds Simmons. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, he's a real menace underneath. Once Simmons gets established position, you basically have to whack him. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Atlanta making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Then Robinson, the third, is checked in for Philadelphia.
That is a great finish. Capella has a man draped all over him and still finds a way to get the ball in the bucket.
Here's Simmons. That one's not going to go. Collins with some nice D.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And stolen by Horford. Here's Simmons. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And 11 points for Ben Simmons.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And stolen by Simmons. 1:35 left in the first half of basketball. Horford kicks to Simmons. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teagan for Trae Young. Then for the 76ers, Korkmaz checked in for Robinson. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Richardson. Pass to Simmons. Now here's Horford. A look from Harris. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Capella, the pass to Reddish. Back to Capella. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
Mike Scott's checked in for Philadelphia. Burks comes in for Ben Simmons. Pass to Thybulle. Back to Scott. Here's Horford. Burks on the wing. Outside, Scott. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Teague the pass to Dedmon. Burks with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Thybulle. Atlanta with the rebound. And here's Reddish. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bembry shot good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now Burks lets the three fly. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, and Joel Embiid, and that's...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Young and Huerter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young against Simmons. To the inside. The putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got it back down to single digits for Atlanta.
I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
Simmons passes to Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. Kicks it to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Simmons got 16. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Damian Jones is checked in for Atlanta. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Milton's checked in. And Embiid is right there.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Simmons against Young. Hunter. And Embiid with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Atlanta making a switch here. Fernando's checked in. Robinson's checked in for Philadelphia. Young for three. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And the effortless shooting motion. Young's three-point jumper is just poetry in motion and has it on automatic.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. The Hawks trail by 7. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Young, good look, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Now it's just a 3-point 76ers lead. Here's Milton. Tries again, outside for Robinson, passes it to Milton. For three, Harris. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, when the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Reddish the pass to Fernando, and he jams it with authority.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
Robinson left side. Oh, that's blocked.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use, Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Here's Fernando. Lays it up off the glass. Fernando's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Harris finds Robinson. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 1.
This kind of hustle is why his teammates love him. Harris, nice work in getting after it on the glass.
Young inside. Richardson covered. Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Robinson passes to Embiid. Knocked away. It's stolen by Reddish. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Hunter with it. Robinson on him. Now, here is Young. 15 points in the game. He dishes it to Jones. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Jones has got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
A springy guy. Richardson is a great leaper, and he can get way up for it, too.
Young against Richardson. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Richardson the bounce pass. That one goes. Count it. And that's 11 points for Joel Embiid.
Now proving how legitimate of a threat he is inside. I mean, once Embiid gets it this close, it's all been over.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. What a... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Horford. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Korkmaz at the 3 spot.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Scott against Collins. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Bembry. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
The drive by Simmons. Bembry with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 5. Herter passes to T. To the middle. Here's Capella, and it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, you can't be careless around Horford. Throw up a weak shot around him, he'll send it back.
Here's Capella. Collins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for T.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Korkmaz passes to Horford. Simmons with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And they double up Simmons. Thybulle kicks to Embiid. Ball's knocked loose. Young with the steal. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers trail by 7. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. To the paint. And the dunk by Embiid.
Great D. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Young outside. Atlanta again missing. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. But, I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
And they pick up 2. Young's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Rebound by the Hawks. Hunter with it. Young outside. Puts up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. And now an 8-point Hawks lead.
And this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The pass to Horford. Here's Embiid. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Capella. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Misses off the left iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Simmons. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Young. Nails the 16-footer. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Embiid inside, working on Collins. That one drops for him.
What I love about the big man is his fearlessness. I mean, Embiid, he's a leader who feels comfortable taking big shots.
Young with the ball, and it's Horford picking him up. Back to Young. This one for three. Goes back up from past the arc. Simmons pulls it in. And here are the 76ers now. Here's Embiid. Collins with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Horford finds Simmons. Count it!
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
Young looking around. Outside Collins. Pass to Young. Out to the right wing. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And a deep three from Young. Gets the bucket.
Oh, nice to see Capella find the open teammate.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
sending a full-court over-the-shoulder lob for the win. Who said long-distance relationships don't work? And don't think I missed the 22-5 score. Winner number 7 was N0 Thump, recording the block and game-winning basket. Game is tied with 3.4 seconds to go. Huge block saves the game, and what's this?
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single. And before we get going,
hey Kevin, with this
growing together and staying healthy, 2 important parts. Thanks, DA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in a point. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Here's Simmons. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
4 on the clock. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Simmons putting his outstanding athleticism to use on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who knows exactly how to carve up the defense.
Shot's good by Walker.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
76ers moving the ball around. Here's Horford. Embiid's shot is good.
Boy, proving to be a handful once again, guys. Embiid, so tough to keep off the glass because of his agility and size.
Walker, and another basket for Boston.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Richardson the pass to Horford. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Tatum. And now running up the court, Hayward's pushing it up. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Lobbed up there for Embiid. The shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Tice kicks to Hayward. Back to Tice. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. In the corner, it's Hayward. Brown the pass to Tice. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Richardson. For Boston, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. And then for Boston, Enes Kanter comes in for Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Brown.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid. No good, unable to end this run.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Thibault kicks to Scott. Knocked loose. Stolen by Smart. Pushing it up. Shoots over Burks. The good-looking shot from the wing.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
A nice shot by Embiid.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Pass to Wanamaker. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Thibault, the pass to Embiid. No good there. Excellent D from Cantor. The shot and game clock separated by 4. They get it back. Tice kicks to Brown. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Korkmaz passes to Embiid. Count the basket. Embiid's got 6 points.
Get Embiid the ball and he goes to work, especially that close to the basket.
Brown outside. And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players have.
For me, it comes with.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Williams. Williams is out there with Jaylen Brown. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Wanamaker in at the 2-guard spot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback from our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Burks. Lays it up and banks it in. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Walker looking for an opening. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Williams trying to break free. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Al Horford, he's checked in for Embiid. Harris comes in for Mike Scott. Josh Richardson's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Alec Burks. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Richardson the pass to Harris. And that one, good. Now just a 4-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
And, Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
But tried by Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
The slashability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
Here's Walker. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Simmons. On the wing, Harris. Back to Richardson. Passes it to Simmons. That's tipped, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Korkmaz checked in for Philadelphia, and then for Boston. Enes Kanter's checked in for Robert Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Williams, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Walker. Ball stolen. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Harris, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Here's Kanter. Good work defensively by Horford.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The drive by Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And a close. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Boston. Had no problems getting going. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive position. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Shot clock at 2. Walker and Embiid with the block.
You look at this combination of reach and timing, it makes Embiid a superb shot blocker.
Here's Horford, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Celtics with the lead. Brown with it, picked up by Harris, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Brown against Richardson. Walker in the post. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Richardson dishes to Harris. And stolen by Tatum. Brown with it. Now defended by Embiid. Brown the pass to Hayward. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Yeah, with great recognition, awareness, and body control, Simmons can get up for blocks.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Tobias Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Simmons. And a change for the Celtics. Marcus Smart's checked in for Walker. Thybulle, the pass to Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Brown finds Tatum. Over Horford, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for Alec Burks. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Smart kicks to Tatum. Cantor, the pass to Brown. And too much time in the lane. They get called to the 3-second violation. And so Horford will bring it up for Philadelphia. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Embiid. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Smart. And here is Milton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Fires for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Left side, Brown. Brown jams it in.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Milton the pass to Embiid. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Really love how Brown distributes the ball, keeping his eyes moving at all times.
And there's the pass to Korkmaz. Simmons inside. He's against Williams. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor.
Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Back to Thibault. The three. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's blocked by Simmons. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Josh Richardson's checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Boston, Daniel Tice is checked in for Tatum. Gordon Hayward comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Walker subbed in for Robert Williams. Horford against Walker. Tice trying to break free. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 12 points in the game. Here's Simmons. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Celtics lead by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. On the court right now for the Celtics, Walker and Smart, the guards. Hayward out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. Here's Smart. That one falls. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Korkmaz, no good. Celtics shooting at 51%. Really solid. And stolen by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Down low. And Tice gets it to go.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Smart kicks to Hayward. The kick out to Walker. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Embiid, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Richardson outside. On the wing, Harris. Left side, Horford. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. Richardson dishes to Simmons. It's stolen by Tice. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
To the wing on the left. Horford the pass to Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got his 4th assist in this one. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Tice. Smart wide open, he fires. It's good from long range.
And of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
For 3, Harris. Here's Horford. The shot from the low post is good.
Leave it to the veteran, Al Horford, to come up big. That could be a huge play in this game.
Inside, Tice. And Tice throws it down.
just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Embiid. Embiid's got 20.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers making a change here. Eibel's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Brown is checked in for Smart. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Thybulle. He nails it, and we're tied up.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Simmons against Walker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Tice. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Tatum leading the charge. Brown, good.
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
Simmons finds Harris. Back to Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. And foul on the shot. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. To be honest, he was fired up. He asked his team, how badly do you want this? Because those guys over there, they're going to give it everything they've got, which means we have to do the same.
The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And that makes it a two-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
And Embiid throws it down.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Walker the best to Tice. It counts.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Simmons finds Horford, and Harris wide open. He shoots, and Embiid is right there.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
And stolen by Thybulle. A three from Simmons. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's...
full-court prayer is answered at the buzzer. That's a winner, folks. And the best block of Week 8 went to El Cheeto 88 with an energizing catnap and the...
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in... Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on DA Jake.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center position. Walker against Young. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint. Quick and athletic. Able to corral the miss.
Walker looking for an opening. Pass to Tice. Good work defensively by Capella.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Back to Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
Here's Walker. An easy 2 points on the layup. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Collins dishes to Young. Capella, that's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Here's Walker. No good on that one. Good defensive work there by Young. Hawks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Walker's shot is off.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Improving size does not matter. Walker comfortable slamming it up inside.
And Young, here we go. Capella kicks to Young. For the 3. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 6.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Hayward on the wing. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard.
Young inside. Working on Walker. Celtics trail by 6. From about 16, Tatum. It's good on the putback.
How about the timing and hustle there? Tatum earns his team some second chance points.
Young with no one around. Hits it from three-point range. He has 7.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Walker with a clean look. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Brown the pass to Tice. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Tatum. The shake. Collins with some nice D. Atlanta leading by 9. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Basket good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Walker against Young. Offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
76% from the line a season ago.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so he hits both. 9 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here is Teague. 1 second left.
You won't see a lot of blocks out of Cantor, but there he uses his bulk and length to affect the shooter's rhythm.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Hawks lead by 9. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Reddish out there with Jones. Then it's Dwayne Dedman. Then there's Teague. And it's Bembry in a 2-guard. Here's Wanamaker. Teague covering. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jeff Teague. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Williams, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Fernando's checked in.
Nice job operating off the dribble for Reddish, a nice consistent part of his game.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. To the left wing. Back to Wanamaker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fernando pulls it in.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Reddish. And no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Williams attacking. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside T. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Williams for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Now just a 4-point Hawks lead. And Teague's at the ball here for the Hawks. It's deflected.
That's good footwork from the big man as Cantor aware defensively to get to that one.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Smart on the wing. On the wing, Williams. kicks it to Smart. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And stolen by Dedmon. And now it's Teague running. He can go all the way. Here's Bembry. Rebound, Boston. Williams inside. Dedmon defending. That's good from Williams on the assist from Smart. Williams has got his first basket.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wanamaker looking over the floor. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Dedmon lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Used to shooting through contact. I think every big man gets that kind of treatment. Dedmon, nice finish.
Wanamaker the pass to Smart. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Here's Wanamaker. No good. Shot missing. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And Reddish out there running on the break. That's the best way to reward a teammate for that kind of defensive pressure.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. On the wing, Williams. Here's Wanamaker. Teague covering. Back to Williams. He dishes it to Williams. The Hawks leading by 8.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scap.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 9 points, and that'll...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Celtics. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. A nice shot by Young.
He just gets this offense going. Young operating in the mid-range this time.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Brown outside. The pass to Tatum. Back to Walker. The 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Capella with the bucket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Outside, Walker. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Outside, Tatum. Here's Tice. And the layup is good. Tice has got 6.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Young looking it over. The feed now to Capella.
Oh, man. Fans love it. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Jones checked in for the Hawks. Walker the pass to Tice. And yes, it's good. Tice has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Young pass to Jones. Payton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Walker. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Jones sends it back. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. Teague comes in for Trae Young.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly head to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Teague surveying the D. And Payton pulls it down. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Smart against Teague. Kicks to Reddish. This is it to Fernando. And the shot goes down. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Well, sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Rebound Atlanta. Here's Fernando. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Reddish. We've got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. Fernando, that's good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Stolen. Now, here's Hunter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Fernando. Now, Hunter. 6 to shoot. From down low. Here's Fernando. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bembry out there with Trae Young. And it's Dedmon in at the center filling out the middle. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms and quick off the deck.
There's the pass to Smart. Now the dish to Cantor. The second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And a deep three from Young. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
And using his underrated athleticism, Hayward is no stranger to throwing it down.
Young outside. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Brown inside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Brown's got his first 2 points.
And Brown is just a physical beast, especially inside where he gets whatever he wants.
Dedmon. Excellent D from Cancer. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. They trail by 11. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Walker comes in for Smart. And then for Atlanta, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bembry. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Young. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Hayward. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight. Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Walker against Young. Tatum kicks to Tice. Right side to Walker. Nice move. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
The Hawks leading by 10. From the arc. At the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Hayward passes to Walker. Tatum on the wing. Taken away. Fast break. Here they come. Young from outside. No good. And the Celtics going the other way now. And so Boston again turning it over. Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Graham's checked in. The Hawks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And here's Young from the arc. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hawks.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him. Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella.
3rd pick in that 17 NBA draft after a strong rookie campaign. I think Tatum was going to be around for a while.
He's off on the second.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Young outside. 3-pointer. And Tatum pulls it down. On offense, here are the Celtics. A 12-point game. Walker the pass to Tice. Puts the move on, and that's 2 points on the layup.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Hayward on the wing. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And the release on Hayward's shot, just so smooth. He makes the play with urgency, but doesn't let that compromise his mechanics.
And so the Hawks take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was all right, David. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony.
puck block. Now, vote for your second fall finalist. And stay tuned for next week's episode, where we will put the two finalists against each other and determine who will be.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's beautiful. A view of... And
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now, here is Young. Pass to Capella. Embiid with the steal. Harris with it. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is Young. Hunter, the pass to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Young. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid drives in. And Embiid throws it down.
And check out Embiid's athleticism. Just because he's big doesn't mean he can't move.
Simmons against Young. Pass to Herter. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Kicks it out to Collins. Just 4 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Hunter dishes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Collins kicks to Young. Here's Herter, guarded by Embiid. Herter passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from, finds the open man.
Outside for Simmons. And the pass to Harris. At the elbow, Horford. Passes to Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. And Robinson III comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. Jones. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Burks dishes to Embiid. Kicks it to Burks. Pass to Robinson. Embiid is at the elbow. Thybulle on the wing. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Bucket is good. Embiid's got 8 points.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
1:15 left to play in the first. And they double up Embiid. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
And breathe the pass to Jones. And the shot is good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Thibault. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's Scott on the wing. Outside Robinson. Pass to Thibault. Burks dishes to Scott. And here now is Thibault. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Korkmaz, he's jacked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Fernando's checked in. And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Teague can't hit. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Philadelphia 76ers. 4-point game. Here's Korkmaz. Off target from outside. Here's Bembry. Shoots. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
They've got Korkmaz. Alec Burks is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Embiid, and it's Scott in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Now, here's Burks. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Reddish.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The pass to Teague. And the foul on Mike Scott. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Mike Scott, and Simmons subbed in for Burks. Atlanta also making some changes here. John Collins comes in for Damian Jones. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Bembry.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Now, here's Collins. Fernando, the pass to Reddish. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
It's stolen by Harris. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Al Horford, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Robinson comes in for Korkmaz. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Shake Milton. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Kevin Huerter comes in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition? So good at getting steals.
And he comes up with the deuce. Young's got his first points in this one.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Passes it to Horford. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Now, here is Young. He doesn't hit that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. One-on-one fast break. Here's Horford, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Stolen by Robinson. Left side, Horford. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. The Hawks trail by 6. Young in the corner. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Here's Herter after Ben Simmons' bucket. From 10 feet out, the Hawks again can't hit. Now the 76ers with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Down low, here's Harris. Detman with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Detman, hard to get your shot over that.
Here's Herter. Here's Capella. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now, here's Richardson. No points in the game yet for him. He kicks it to Simmons. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And stolen by Hunter. Here's Jones. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And he's good on the second. 7 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Simmons. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got 8 points in the quarter.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 14 points, 2 steals. And that's...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the second half. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Simmons against Young, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will. So Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And he makes both free throws.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Now, here is Young to the inside. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Collins.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep. And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Now, here's Richardson. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. Here's Korkmaz. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Just 5 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
This is what you want. Put the defender in a position where he has to foul you to stop you. Richardson can be a tricky cover.
76ers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. And then for Atlanta, Bruno Fernando's checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Trae Young. The kick out to Teague. And the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That is his first foul of the game.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Robinson's checked in for Richardson. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Trae Young, he's checked in for Bembry. A nice shot by Young.
This is Young's game. Ready to fire as soon as he touches it.
Korkmaz kicks to Embiid. Robinson left side. Young with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Reddish the pass to Fernando. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close. It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Collins finds Young. Back to Collins. He gets it in there. Collins has got 4 this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Embiid is at the elbow. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Now here's Teague. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 on the shot clock. Young for 3. But they get it back. Collins kicks to Young. Over Milton. Up again. It's good on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The 76ers lead it. Korkmaz passes to Embiid. Here's Here's Korkmaz. And the dunk by Embiid.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Now, here is Young. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's Burks in for Korkmaz. Philadelphia leading by 3. Burks, the pass to Thybulle. On the wing, Scott. Now, here's Thybulle. He's guarded closely. Embiid kicks to Milton. Back to Embiid. Feeds to Burks. Pass to Embiid. Just his first attempt. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. 76ers lead by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Matisse Thybulle. Mike Scott out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Simmons in at the point. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Way to attack the interior. Dedmon really understands what the team needs from him.
Scott the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Graham gets a wide open look. Off target with his 3. The 76ers leading by 5. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Dedmon passes to Jones. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Now Simmons. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now, here is Young. The dish to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
And stolen by Hunter. Fast break, the Hawks. Young with the ball. Count that one.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Now, here's Thybulle. He dishes it to Embiid. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Herter passes to Young to take the lead. That one a little long. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They lead by 1. Simmons dishes to Embiid. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the 76ers with some changes. Al Horford, he's checked in for Scott. Harris comes in for Shake Milton. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. And he gets the bucket. Embiid's got 22.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Now, here is Young. To tie it up. Again, Young missing. Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Embiid. left side, Horford. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring. Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Now, here is Young. There's the feed to Collins. Back to Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Collins passes to Herter. Fast break, the Hawks. Young's shot is good.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
The pass to Embiid. Here's Horford, and Capella sends it back. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And finished off by Collins.
Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
Richardson finds Simmons. Embiid in the corner. Rebound, Atlanta.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait. But you can't blame him.
And finished off by Collins.
Not afraid of the moment. Collins takes pride in making important shots.
The 76ers have gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. At the elbow, Horford. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Young looking it over. Collins. It drops.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Outside, Simmons. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Back to Simmons. Looking to end the run, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Yeah, how about the bucket to tie with the D just all over him. The free throw to give them the lead. Just a fantastic play all around.
Over to the left wing. Herter passes to Young. The three won't fall. And Collins is right there. And the Hawks lead by one.
So quick off the floor. First jump, second jump. Collins regularly beats people to the ball.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by one. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
Here's Simmons. It's blocked.
When you watch Kevin Herter, he plays hard at the defensive end. That was an effort block.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. This win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
who will be crowned top play of fall and walk away with 500,000 VC. And as always, if you want your highlights to be featured on an episode, then submit them to social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. I'm the 2KMC, and I'm out of here.
Next. 2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Celtics strutting through the tunnel earlier on. The Boston faithful waiting to cheer them on. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first...
Kevin, thanks.
Absolutely, D.A. Thank you. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. Here's Embiid. The shot missing. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Hayward goes in. Over in the corner, Brown. Embiid inside. Tice is there.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Count it.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from three.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Shot's good by Walker.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Harris. Rebounded by the Celtics. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And Brown throws it down hard.
Well, how about the awareness of Kemba Walker? Make your teammate feel good with a pretty pass, Kemba.
And stolen by Tatum. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Brown's got the ball. Hayward passes to Brown. Hayward kicks to Walker. The Celtics working the ball around now. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. Out to the right wing. Back to Tatum. There's the pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Hayward from outside.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
The 76ers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. From deep, Richardson. They grab their own miss. Embiid. Here's Horford. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And really, beyond the skills, you see right there the passion Embiid has, displaying that killer instinct.
Walker taking his time here. Makes it off the glass. Walker's got his second basket of the game. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Ouch. Now the feed to Tatum. And here we go with Horford running up the court. And Tatum pulls it down. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. Boston making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Eibel's checked in. Shots good by Walker.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes.
Walker goes in. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
To the middle. Great D that time from Tatum.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
For the finish, and slam dunk by Tatum.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Stolen by Smart. It's deflected, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Williams is checked in for the Celtics. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Kemba Walker. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Embiid. Glenn Robinson III comes in for Al Horford. Korkmaz checked in for Tobias Harris. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of this.
Well, how about Jason Tatum's rookie season? In the heat and the crucible of the playoffs, this guy rose to the level of the pressure. Incredible.
And here is Robinson. Scott the pass to Thibault. Launches a 3. Cuts off the pass. And another fast break chance here for the Celtics. Here we go. Here's Williams. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Boston with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Korkmaz is out there with Robinson. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Thibault in at the 2 spot. Shake Milton, he's jacked in for Matisse Thibault. Fires the 3. Scott pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 14. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Williams gets the bucket.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Milton kicks to Burks. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Wanamaker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It's his first trip to the line. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, You see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that. And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Smart on the wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. This one for three. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Wanamaker. Launches it. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Well, you can see how dialed in Gordon Hayward can be. When he's on his game, the vision is exceptional.
Here's Wanamaker. Richardson covering. Down low. Williams passes to Hayward. The offensive rebound.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The 76ers trail by 21. Robinson left side. Korkmaz passes to Scott. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Hayward from outside. Scott pulls it in. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now running up the court, Hayward's pushing it up. Williams, and Williams is right there. Williams has got 6.
And you really can't say that it's like they've been lights out here on this run, but they are just getting a lot of second chance opportunities.
Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game.
Marcus Smart dishing it well in that instance. We know he is a special defensive player, but how about that pass?
Back to Richardson. Here's Milton. The 76ers with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Ennis Cantor's checked in for Smart. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. Brown is checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Horford kicks to Thibault. Pass to Simmons. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Walker. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. With 1 on the clock. And so it's the Boston Celtics riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And a chance now to send it up. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Rick. Kemba Walker was the story in the first quarter. He had 8 points and 3 assists. And that.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
3rd quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Over in the corner, Brown. Outside, Walker. Hayward on the wing. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Alec Burks checked in for Philadelphia. Clock at 4. For 3, Hayward knocks down the 3 ball.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Can't give Simmons a lane like that, especially in these pick and rolls. He is able to thread the needle.
Again, the miss by Hayward.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And finished off by Horford.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Pass to Tice. The kick out to Walker. Celtics passing it around. He was all alone on that one. Brown's got 11.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Tatum on the wing. Here's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 6 assists in the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Walker, and he banks in the layup. 10 points for him.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Simmons passes to Burks. Feeds it to Embiid, and stolen by Tatum. Hayward goes in. The shot, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Simmons against Brown. And the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his second foul at the game. Boston making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Philadelphia also making some changes. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Horford. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Burks. And it's Richardson in for Ben Simmons.
Boy, I love the attitude of Kanter. He is relentless on the offensive glass. How about that throw down?
Richardson kicks to Korkmaz. Got a piece of it. And 1:01 left in the third quarter of the game. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Celtics have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11 to the left side wing. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, the incredible explosiveness, no fear from Jason Tatum. Woo-hoo, lights out.
Embiid with it. He's got 8, and Embiid throws it down.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
And Kanter wide open. He shoots. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Korkmaz passes to Thybulle. In the corner, it's Richardson. And the 76ers get it back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Mike Scott's checked in for Philadelphia. Robinson comes in for Korkmaz. The Celtics have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Kicks it to Smart. Now the pass to Cantor. Brown outside. Kept alive. Second chance shot. Jacks up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Brown's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Celtics.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
And so it's Boston, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Hey, Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Shake Milton. Mike Scott out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Robinson. And it's Thibault in at the point guard position. Count it.
Well, this guy is a skilled scorer from that area. Once Enes Kanter gets a little bit of position, he's good.
To the wing right side. Neto finds O'Quinn. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Scott against Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First free throw is good. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Kanter.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Passes to Wanamaker. He kicks to Green. Inside. Here's Williams. Moves back up. Back to Green. To the inside. Tipped away. And they're running. Here's Milton. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
On the wing, Green. Back to Wanamaker. Langford, the pass to Wanamaker. He dishes it to Williams. They kick it out to Green. 4 on the clock. Langford. No good on the 3. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Robinson misses. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Wanamaker. And the 3 off target. Wanamaker's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Langford with the steal. Pass to Wanamaker. Langford with it. Back to Wanamaker. Clock at 6. Green passes to Wanamaker. Poked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Shemi Ojeley's checked in for Boston. The 76ers also with a sub. Alec Burks checked in for Shake Milton. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Neto surveying the floor. The 3 ball. Great D that time from Green. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The 76ers again can't hit it. Williams kicks to Oakley. Outside, Green. And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Boston making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Philadelphia. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Now here's Thybulle. Guarded closer. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Langford. Tips it. And Williams is right there. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Williams.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Thybulle finds Scott. Rebounded by the Celtics. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oakley passes to Wanamaker. On the wing, Green. Here's Cantor. Good on the three-point shot.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in.
And Indiana's Mr. Basketball in 2018, Doris Langford was a projected top 5 pick, but an injury dropped him to 14, where the Celtics were able to scoop him up.
And Greg, it's possible they got a real steal, because Romeo Langford showed more fight defensively than anticipated. He's got a length that allows him to guard multiple positions. And then at the other end, come on now, offensively this guy is advanced at getting to the basket and finishing against size.
Pass to Wanamaker. Green kicks to Cantor. Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. And Langford has it in the corner. Back to Green. From deep. Off target. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that...
Boo! I'm the 2K MC, and I'm here with all the details about the upcoming events in the neighborhood. On Halloween, get started with Rush 2v2. Scare.
What a gorgeous nighttime view from high above us. And we've got
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the 1. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5. Now, here is Young. And here's Boston. Here's Walker. The shot misses. Good defensive work there by Young. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Herter passes to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. And finish off by Collins.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Here's Walker. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And with the Celtics entering that win-now mode last season, the acquisition of Walker just made too much sense.
Yeah, he's a proven winner. Dating back to college, Walker's made a ton of clutch shots in his career. And GA, as long as he's in Boston, we have plenty of opportunities to continue that.
Here's Walker. Following the basket by Trae Young. Brown finds Tice. Now here's Walker. Over Young. Walker's shot is off.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
Shot by Collins, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that. Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
Young inside. Defended by Tice. Capella kicks to Young. Sinks the triple. Young's got 5.
Well, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others. The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Walker. Banked in off the glass. He has 5.
Well, Walker has speed to burn. A nightmare keeping him out of the game.
Young against Walker. Young passes to Herter. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And Boston with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside. .102 left here in the first quarter.
Celtics trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Walker finds Tice. Hayward right side. 6 to shoot. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Even though he's on the move and takes some contact, Hayward keeps his balance and gets it down.
The kick out to Young. Collins passes to Young. Collins tries yet again. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And credit to Collins on the glass there. He's a threat for a double-double every night.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jones checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Andre Bembry's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague in for Young. And a new group in for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Robert Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Smart's checked in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker.
When you pair Cantor's strong frame with his scorer's mentality, you get a guy that loves to do.
And Teague, here we go.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And so it's John Collins making highlight for Atlanta. He finishes with... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Boston, Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. There's the three. That one doesn't go. And Atlanta will go the other way. It's tipped.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Kanter has been much maligned for his work at that end. But he's been making a better effort.
Smart passes to Kanter. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Tatum. Can't connect from long distance. The Hawks leading by 5. Here's Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
And with the way Teague can move in the open floor, there's just no way to prevent him from getting points on a fast break.
Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Here's Bembry following the bucket by the Celtics. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Hawks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. The first free throw is good. And the Hawks making a change here. Fernando's checked in. And a change for the Celtics. Williams is checked in. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Smart kicks to Tatum. Back to Smart. Pass to Wanamaker. Smart deciding where to go with it. And he makes good on the layup.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Bembry. Second shot opportunity. And stolen by Tatum. And they're on the break. Kanter kicks to Tatum. Williams passes to Kanter. Here's Wanamaker. There's the triple. Fernando pulls it in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Teague against Smart. Fernando.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Wanamaker the pass to Smart. Now here's Tatum. Back to Wanamaker. Passes it to Smart. Fires the three. He can't get it to go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Back to Teague. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams finds Tatum. And here is Williams. Here's Wanamaker. Pass to Canner. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for Atlanta. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Over in the corner, Reddish. Dishes it to Jones. Out to the wing. Reddish with the ball. Tatum on him.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Outside Tatum. The pass to Williams. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Tatum. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Jason Tatum. 58 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Brown. It's stolen by Reddish. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Cantor. Boston again missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now, here's Reddish. Guarded by Smart. Here's Jones. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. Here's Smart. Can they get it? No good on the layup. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was all John Collins in the first quarter. He had 9 points. And that'll...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce.
Well, this is what Capella does. I mean, an active rebounder who hits the offensive glass with force.
Walker in the post. Young's there. That's good. And the Atlanta lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Kemba Walker. To the paint. Capella, the pass to Herter. Young outside. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Brown.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful. Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Young drives in, goes up and lays it nice and easy. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
He is smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Here's Tice. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Here's Walker. He's got 9. Six on the shot clock. That shot off the mark. Collins with some nice D. Hunter, no one around him. No good with the triple. Celtics trail by 13. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. This is the most they've led by 13 points. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
Young against Walker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Oh, Walker, very crafty, earning these shooting fouls.
Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Now, here is Young. He's got 12. Shot clock at 6. Collins dishes to Young. Fires from 14. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And adept mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Here's Walker. They get it again. Passes it to Tice. The kick out to Brown. And here's Hayward. Inside. Tice inside. Dedmon defending. And Williams is right there.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Lets it go from 14. Hunter no good. Celtics trail by 14. Walker with a clean look. Offline with his 3. Hawks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now, here's Walker. 11 points in the game. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You can't shake Walker. He's just a master at cashing in on these and-one opportunities.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Robert Williams. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Here's Fernando. Reddish the pass to Teague. Shoots over Cantor. Teague can't hit. Celtics trail by 13. Cantor with it. Picked up by Teague. Smart passes to Cantor. Now Walker back to Cantor. Nice ball movement by Boston. Walker with it. 14 points for him. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Walker's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
And stolen by Tatum. Here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
And this is something we saw in college. Tatum gets his hands on the ball, causing deflections and steals.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some for.
Show up.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Hawks leading by 9. On the court right now for the Celtics. Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's Smart. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot. Well, the Celtics shooting around 41% on the night. Left side, Brown. Right side, Smart. It's stolen. Capella, high post. He's against Kanter. Jones kicks to Bembry. Here's Capella. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
There weren't any switch players in the NBA until just a few years ago, but now Capella is one of several guys from Switzerland making an impact in this league.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Jeff Teague. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Pass to Brown. Here's Tatum. Back to Wanamaker. The dish now to Brown. He feeds it to Williams. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. It's stolen by Brown. Tatum passes to Smart. Brown, right side. The kick out to Tatum. And Wanamaker has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Trae Young. The first one falls. Collins checked in for the Hawks. Both good from the line that time.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Huerter passes to Young. Shot from 16. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And that's just something that Young excels at. Boy, a joy to watch this guy shoot the ball.
It's Brown on the wing. Outside, Smart. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Clint Capella.
With a guy as strong as Smart, tough to contain him without fouling. If you play straight up and down, he'll go right through.
First one falls for him.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Hayward comes in for Brad Wanamaker. Poked away and stolen by Tatum. Hayward right side. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And they continue to control the glass.
Huerter, no good. Celtics trail by 8. Brown the pass to Tatum. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now, here is Young. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Tice.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Good work defensively by Capella. The Hawks leading by 8. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Collins. Back to Young. Kicks it to Hunter. Got a piece of it. Capella dishes to Hunter. Drills the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 11.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Tatum looking around. And Capella sends it back. And there's the pass to Hunter. Back to Huerter. Young against Brown. Takes a three. Young, no good.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Hayward kicks to Tice. He dishes it to Smart. Back to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
Look, right there, the defense overcommits. Hayward, with good awareness, finds the open man.
Out left to the wing. Now Young. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. From downtown, Smart misses. Here's Herter, defended by Hayward. Collins. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. Here's Smart. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have...